I just wanted to be on record how pissed I am right now. I was about to cuss. I woke up at 7 a.m. to be at this hair appointment at 9 a.m. in Torrance. Drove an hour and something. It is now 11 o'clock and she talking about she 15 minutes away. I love supporting black businesses. She's an amazing braider. But this is the shit people be talking about. Woo, I'm mad. And if I didn't look like this right now, I would have hit that freeway a long time ago. Woo, I'm mad. It's okay. I bought some Jameson. Found me a liquor store. And this is about to be my friend until she roll up. Pray for me, y'all. What's up? It's your girl Flip, and I'm here today with another quick flip. Look, I know this title may be a little disrespectful, but let me explain. I don't know if you guys noticed, I have a new hairdo, and this video is pertaining to this new hairdo, okay? So, I have a braider, right? That was recommended to me through my mom. My mom has dreadlocks, so she don't get her hair braided or nothing. But she said one of the younger girls in my job, her braids are always on point. That's what my mom said. Her braids be on point. Her braids is always on point. I'm gonna see who her braider is. And she from LA, so I'm from LA County, but I'm not from LA. So you get the better braiders out there in LA. So I'm willing to make the drive to go to LA. So so the girl recommended me to the girl, and she did forewarn me. She was like, I don't know if she's a stripper or what at night, but girl, she be a little late and she be just on some ratchet stuff. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm used to ratchet braiders. Like, I had one braider when I was a kid who was a bomb braider. This is back when individuals was in the little micros. She would literally have you at the house all she And when I say all day, like, you literally have to pack a clothes and a lunch, take you a lunch with you because you might have to spend the night. And it's not because she's taking that long to braid. It's because she's having to take breaks to go pick up her kids from daycare, to go cuss that kid out. She had a whole bunch of kids, to go cuss that kid out. She had to go pick up her baby daddy from work. Then she got hungry, want to roll through Jack in the Box. She took me with her. She fed me too. But still, it was just a whole. Then she had to run to the post. It was just a whole bunch of shenanigans attached with it. But she did amazing work. And my mom just knew, hey, you're going to have to take you a little sack lunch and change your drawers when you go over there, because I'm going to have to get you in the morning. So anyway, back to the present day. So she recommends the girl. And I only get braids usually during vacation up until recently. During coronavirus, like, this is my go-to shit. Braids. I'm not trying to do shit. Like, coronavirus quarantine has taught me to be so lazy. I don't want to do shit anymore. I don't want to comb my hair. I barely want to wash my ass. But I do it. I do it because I don't like to get the itching and whatnot. But anywho, so the first time I go to her, I have a vacation book. So I'm like, okay, I'm a Europe trip, so I'm gonna be out there for a couple weeks. I want some bomb braids that's gonna last. So the first time she pulls up, she texts me. And I always make the first appointment because I'm used to being up early for work. I work at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I make the first appointment for everything. And when you tell me you're late, like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be the first appointment so that when you're late, you're throwing everybody else's shit off. You're not just throwing me off. Like, I'm not gonna be the bitch having to get canceled at the end of the day. So I choose the earliest slot, which is 9 o'clock. I'm sitting there, and mind you, I'm driving all the way to Torrance. And for those who don't know, Pomona to Torrance is like legit an hour. Hell, depending on traffic, if it's a heavy traffic day, an hour and a half. So I'm sitting there waiting. So like 15 minutes is past the time. She texts me like, hey, I'm running behind. So I'm like, okay, well, this was expected. She's like, I'll be there in 15 minutes. Boom. 15 minutes turns to an hour. She shows up with her son. Her son is cute though. He's a cute little kid, so I don't even care. It is just, she's a little hood. She offers me Hennessy. I accept, I oblige, and everything was all copacetic because now I'm sipping and getting my hair braided and everything's all good. See, she gets you with that Henny. That's the trick. She be getting you with that Henny. So boom, I get my hair braided by her a couple more times. Boo, boo, boo. Every vacation, she's my go-to braid girl. And like when I say my braids last, like these braids gonna last me at least. She guarantees just a month, but these braids, if I take care of them, will last me like 2 months at least. It'll be like, I'm tired of them. Let me take them out because I'm tired of this style. But her braids like literally don't frizz anything. So boom. So last year, you know, Corona had first started. This is when Corona had first started, and the hair shops had just started opening back up. So I didn't have a vacation booked, but I just wanted some braids, you know, because Corona, and I just knew I was gonna be lazy. So I was like, okay, I wanted my hair done for 4th of July, and I noticed that she was open for 4th of July. She only had like half a day on Style Seat available. So I'm like, okay, do as usual. I booked the earliest slot. Now, being that's a holiday, I text her to make sure, like, hey girl, I just want to make sure you're still open. Like, I know it's a holiday. I don't know if you forgot to like turn off, you know, some stylists can forget to turn off the holidays availability, you know, on the website because it might just be automated or something. I don't know. So I text her to make sure, like, hey, and she doesn't text me back. So then I messaged her on Instagram. And this is the thing. She's one of those people like, if you're a first time booker, don't message me on Instagram. Don't DM me. Don't call me. Go through Statsy and send a recommendation, like, and a $25 deposit through Venmo only using this username that doesn't match my email. Like, it's all complicated the first time you get in. So that's strike one, but I'm already beyond this. So I messaged her on Instagram at this point because she's not texting me back. So I'm like, okay, like I'm a customer, like I'm a regular. She gonna reach back out to me. So I get no response. So I had already got my hair washed and blow dried. Like I'm already like I went to the hair shop and got a wash and professionally blow dried. I didn't do it myself because I was being lazy and I hadn't been to the hair shop in a long time. So I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and throw my regular stylist some business, and I let her wash and just blow dry me and not flat iron me. So my hair was like super duper bone straight compared to what it would be when I blow dry it. You guys will see in a later video how my shit looked when I blow dry it. It was all wet in the middle still. It probably was mildew growing. I don't know. But anywho, so I had already paid to get my hair washed and blow dry, and I'm like in a cute little ponytail bun, whatever. But I'm like, okay, I'm not looking 4th of July cute. I had a little boyfriend at the time. He was gonna take me to his homeboy's barbecue, and I wanted to be the baddest bitch there. So I ride out. She doesn't respond, but I'm like, okay, let me just go ahead out there anyway because she's notorious for not responding till the day of. I don't know if she has a work phone or what. So she's at one of these salon suites where you have to everybody has their own salon suite, and there's no, like, you can't just go to a receptionist and be like, hey, is this person here? They're like, I don't know, there's a million suites here. And being that it was during COVID, they had a policy where you couldn't just go in the lobby and go look for yourself. You had to wait for your stylist you had to call or text your stylist, and your stylist had to come open the door and let you in. They weren't just letting you kick it in the lobby or whatever. So I'm sitting outside, I'm waiting for the usual, like, okay, hour late, but no, like, she's no response at all. I'm like, what the fuck? So long story short, she totally stands me up 4th of July. Totally stands me up. And I'm literally in the car about to cry. I'm like, what the fuck? But then I thought about it, and I'm like, girl, your hair is like professionally blow dried. Like, girl, if you don't just run a flat iron through this, you'll be all right. It won't be as bomb as when she flat ironed it, but it's still gonna be like, and lo and behold, I was still popping at the end of the night. But I was like, I'm done with her. We're done. We have broken up. It's official. You don't want me. So fast forward a couple days, I was like, I still want my hair braided. Let me go ahead and book somebody else so I ain't gotta wash my hair again. Because you want your hair fresh when you wash when you have braids. You don't want no braider picking out dandruff and stuff when she braid. So I'm like, let me book somebody else while my hair is still fresh. So she hits me up a couple days later, like, oh, sorry, I thought I hit you up. I forgot to text you that I was gonna be closed for the holiday and that I needed to reschedule. I can fit you in this time this week, just let me know. So I just like completely left her on red. I was like, I'm done. I have somebody else booked. Boop, whatever, bye. And she's cheaper and she's closer. Not to say, her work is good. Her work is not as good to me, but it's still good. It's good work. But when, you know, we got the finesse, she ain't got the finesse. But she's still good. So I'm like, girl, bye. Like, and I'm saving a couple dollars, yeah. And gas, skedaddle. So I use the other girl, I use the other girl. The other girl's good, she's good. But now she's super booked and busy because it's summertime now. Summertime is when everybody wants the braids done. So I'm like, fuck. So she's not even responding to my text messages at this point. I'm like, I don't know if it's because my head is too big. Like, I know my head is big and I have a lot of hair. Like, not that my hair, like I'm Pocahontas, my hair is all the way down my back. It's a nice length, but when people say, like, my hair is so fucking full, like, I have the densest hair ever. Like, they be like, when people braid my hair, they be like, oh my gosh, like your hair is like fine, but you just have like 1,000,001 strands. I have 1,000,000 strands of hair. So when people braid my hair, like it's a task. So I'm like, damn, like, shit, is this stuff gonna be too hard for my big ass hair? Like, so I'm like, okay. So I'm looking now. I'm like, damn, I need somebody because I'm about to go on vacation. It's about to be my birthday. I want to be cute. So I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and give the first girl a second chance. You know, she did reach out back to me. She did try to rectify the situation and give me a new appointment. So, okay, she didn't just leave me hanging. Even though I still felt like I felt betrayed. You left me hanging on a holiday. What the fuck? So anywho, so I went ahead and booked her. And mind you, during coronavirus, like the salons and stuff were closing in and out. So on Style Seat, her address shows like a home address because it has an apartment number or whatever. So I make a usual 9 o'clock appointment. It's a Friday, so it's a weekday. So it's still a Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. I'm like, okay, I'm not catching her on a Saturday. She didn't just party the night before. She gonna be all right. Like, she gonna show up at 10. So anywho, so I'm driving from Ontario now. So I'm not even living in Pomona from that anymore. I live further out in Ontario. Ontario ain't like 10 miles. Shit, I don't know about north, south, east. 10 miles north past Pomona. So it's like an extra 15 minutes than what I was driving before. Excuse me. I need to sip my whiskey Rita. Sponsored by Jameson, the Kirkland version from Costco, because the bitch don't get paid till next week, and I just bought a vacation, so I'm broke. Anywho, so I pull up to the apartment, right, and I get there 9 o'clock. No, I don't even get there 9 o'clock. I get there 9:30. I done grab me breakfast and everything. I done ate it. I always make me a little whiskey and lemonade or something when I go get my hair braided because it hurts. Like, shit, yes, I need a little, you know, anesthetic. So I have my little whiskey and lemonade. I'm eating my little chicken and waffle biscuit from Carl's Jr. And so I'm like, okay, it's 9:30. It's 30 minutes past. She ain't texting me. So I'm assuming, like, she's at home. Where else would she be? Like, okay, let me just go knock on the door. So I go, and it's like a buzzer outside the gate. So I find the buzzer thing, and like a dude answers. I like buzz, and he's like, hello. And I'm like, oh, hey, I'm here to see so-and-so, have a braid appointment. And he's like, yeah, you gonna have to call her. I'm like, huh? Does she live here? He's like, you got to call her. I'm like, what the what? I'm like, wait, I don't have her number. Like, I have the number that's listed on Style Seat, but she obviously doesn't respond to. But like, he's like, yeah, you got to respond. So I'm like, hold on, not again. Like, what? I'm hot at this point, but I'm like, okay, let me get in the car. Let me try to get in touch with her. So I'm trying to get in touch with her, try to get in touch with her. She not answering. So I'm like, wow, Sway, how, Sway? What in the world, Sway? Sway wasn't even with me, but I'm asking him all the questions. So I'm like, what the heck? So I'm like, at this point, I'm on Style Seat. I'm like, I'm in the LA area. Let me see if I can just give me another braider while I'm out here. Or I'm like, let me look out towards Ontario. I'm mad at this point. So I'm like, forget her. So I'm like not having luck finding anybody for the same day. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna take my butt home, throw me a wig on, and then go to my nearest appointment, go to the next available appointment somewhere else. Fuck it. So as soon as I resolved to hit the freeway and take my ass home, guess who? Oh, no. Rewind. Before I decided to go hit the freeway, I texted her like, damn, like this is the second time you've done me like this, driving for San Bernardino County. Gas is too damn expensive. If you don't want my business, that's all you had to say. Like, and I did like the emoji like just tell me you don't want my business. If my head is too wide for what you charge per hour, just let me know. Don't be having me waste my gas. You know how expensive gas. You seen the news. You seen gas about $5 a gallon out here almost. How dare you? Damn, my voice got high. That's how upset I was. So I'm like hot at this point. So after I texted her, about 10 minutes later, I'm decided like I'm about to hit this freeway and just make me another appointment from home, or even just go to my regular hairstylist who never lets me down, and that's it. So she decides to text me back. Mind you, it's like 10:30 at this point, so an hour and a half past the time. And she's like, oh yeah, I overslept, sorry. Oh, I can be at the salon in a few minutes. So I'm like, hold on, salon? I'm in front of a fucking apartment. Like, what the So I'm like, so she's like, oh yeah, the style C won't let me change the address. Here's the address. So I'm like, so I look up the address. The address is another 20 minutes out. So I'm like, okay, whatever. When she said a few minutes, I know it's not gonna be a few minutes. So at this point, I'm like, look, I done already drank my little drink. I was went ahead and got me another little bottle of Jameson. I'm gonna be here all freaking day. So I went and got me a Coke and another little bottle of Jameson, stopped at the liquor store, made me a drink, and watched the whole damn movie, right? And I'm texting her, she's like, oh yeah, be there in 15 minutes. 15 minutes turns to an hour. Oh yeah, pulling up. She legit didn't show up till 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. 3 hours late. She was literally 3 hours late. 3 hours. 3 hours. And by the time we sat down and she got situated, oh, and she was with her son, of course, and got situated, you know, and my head is big and I have a lot of hair. My hair is dense, mind you. So the first couple braids, they always too big. So you always got to start them over. So by the time a braid got even put in my head, it was 1:30 p.m. Like, no lie. By the time she finished my hair, the style itself took 3-4 hours. So I should have been out back by 1:30 before traffic hit. But no, because she was 3 hours late, I literally didn't finish until like 5 p.m. right in the middle of rush hour on a Friday in LA. So now the ride that took an hour and 15, an hour and 20 minutes now is taking 2 hours and 15 minutes. So at the end of the day, she did give me a discount, a very, very good discount, like literally half off of what she charged, which, you know, that's what she got. I did tip her, but I didn't feel no type of way. I wasn't gonna be like, girl, you did your shit. No. You took up a lot of my time. Like, you took up my whole freaking day. By the time I made it home, it was literally about like dusk. It was dusk. So let me go ahead and just wrap this all up. I'm gonna go ahead and just go in my video about like when I was pissed off. But this is the shit that people be talking about when they say that they don't support black businesses. I love supporting black businesses, but I hate to say, when it comes to black businesses, people feel like I'm my own boss. I'm gonna do shit my own way. That means I'm gonna have my hours whenever. So it's not my business not gonna be open Monday through Friday. I'm gonna have Tuesdays and Thursdays off, and I'm not gonna post it. And then even though it says we open at 10 o'clock, I'm not gonna be there until 12. And I'm gonna have customers walk up to the door looking stupid. Day-Day's Chicken and Waffles. I think they got it together now. But yeah, every time I wanted to go to Day-Day's Chicken and Waffles, no matter what time of day I went that they said they were posted, they were open, it was always closed. Like, I understand staffing might be short for the day, or business might be slow for the day, but you can't just do what the hell you want to do. Consistency is key. And I hate to say it, the girl who braids my hair, she even like openly bragged one time as she's braiding my hair, like to one of her the fellow hairstylists, like, yeah girl, I know I'll be late, but my work is worth it. So that's just part of the deal. Like, my customers know, they know you want the best. Shoot, that's what you gotta deal with. And that's the mentality people have. It's like, no, I don't have to deal with this. Yes, I want the best, but I will go with mediocre and on time before I keep giving my money to you and you're unreliable. The person, my backup person, braider, she's never late. I pull up, she's ready to roll, she has you in and out. My hairstylist who does my real hair, she's been doing my hair since I was 4. She does my whole family's hair, my mom and my grandma, not my whole family, my mom, my grandma. We all go to her, childhood friends with my mama. Lynn has me spoiled. I really thought that's what the black hair experience was like. When you make an appointment with Lynn, you better be on time. If you're late, she's gonna charge you $25 on top of your fee. You're gonna be in and out in an hour with Lynn. Your appointment's at 10 o'clock, you're gonna be out by 11 a.m. She's not having you sit under the dryer for 10 hours while she's trying to squeeze people in. She don't accept walk-ins. She don't do that blase. She's about her business and she's highly regimented. Heck, I have a perm. If I gotta schedule a perm, she know, okay, I'm gonna schedule you early and you're gonna need a little more time. If I'm late, she's even turned me down. If I'm stuck in traffic, I'm like, hey Lynn, I'm late. Oh, you can't get your hair done today. And there's nothing I could do about it because I didn't respect her rules. But I respected your rules. I paid your deposit. I didn't message you through Instagram. I jumped through all these hoops to book you. And I gotta just accept that you and she's not cheap. She's up there with the prices. But like I said, her work is amazing. Like her work is amazing and it's gonna last. It's worth the money. But is it worth the whole experience? I'm starting not to think so. Like, I just hope, I don't know, I'm definitely gonna give me a plan C lined up. But I definitely want black people, black business owners. It's okay to be your own boss. I understand, like, you want to be your own boss, you want to do shit your way, but you have to model your business after businesses that work. So if you're in the food industry or whatever, try to learn something from Chili's and all the other businesses that are successful and that are chains now. You don't have to, you know what I'm saying, do everything verbatim, but as far as principles and as far as standards and company standards, it's a success for them for a reason, and they're a franchise for a reason. Hairstylists, same thing. Does Vidal Sassoon, I don't know what the hell he be doing. I don't know what they do with I don't know but I'm just saying, like, follow the people who are making money, and I guarantee you the people who are making the money hand over fist are not the people who are late and making people feel uncomfortable about, oh my gosh, are they gonna show up or not? Are they gonna be open when I go and open this door or not? If I go and try to order me a catfish dinner, are they gonna charge me extra if I want macaroni and cheese, even though it's a side option? Like, don't just make up your own rules just because you can. Like, that will turn people the hell off. Get your money's worth. I'm not willing, like I said, I was paying the gas to get to this woman. I was paying the money for the braids, and like I said, premium price for the braids, and I would tip her on top of her being late. So I paid this woman everything she asked for. A little late, okay, I'm understanding. But this experience, and a lot of black hair salons are like this. I hate to say it. Like I said, my hairstylist Lynn had us spoiled 1 hour in and out. But the few times I had to go to somebody else besides Lynn, it was like all day. Okay, so-and-so's gonna go wash your hair. All right, go sit up under the dryer. Okay, well, hold on. I gotta braid her down real quick. Hold on, I gotta go. It was like I'm there all freaking day. And it's like, we gotta do better. It's okay to model our business practices after successful businesses that have proven to work. It's okay. I just want to vent. Go ahead and let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you've had a similar experience. Let me know if I'm just being too hard, okay? I just want to have the same experience. When I walk into McDonald's, I know that I'm going to be able to get a number 10 with a Coke, easy ice, and it's going to be that, and it's going to be that. And you're going to be there when I want you there. Like, can I just have the same experience with black businesses, okay? Let me know what you guys think down below. And of course, comment, subscribe, share, do all that shit. Because I fucks with y'all. And I think y'all fucks with me. All right, peace.